said he was qualified, so he whipped his ass, while he was in there. Now, the other stuff that happened, it went down the way it did, man.
I would like to wish you all the Brits go fuck yourself.
Yes, guys, welcome back to Grey Talks Wrestling. Welcome to a new video. This is my Dynamite review. And we've got stuff to talk about here. This was actually a pretty good show with plenty of stuff to delve into. We'll start it off with an international championship match. The champion, Orange Cassidy, has just been defending this belt everywhere he goes. Everywhere he goes. And he got another victory here against a very formidable challenger in Bandido. I mean, you pretty much knew who was winning this match on the way out to the ring, but it was a decent one. I enjoyed it. Great opener, good match, good wrestlers. No real heated between the two, really. It was what it was. A decent match to open the show. Adam Cole's backstage and he's looking for Chris Jericho. He is not happy after what happened to him last week, and who can blame him? That shiner on Britt Baker, my goodness. There's some shit going down tonight, trust me, and we'll talk about that in a little bit, what happens there between Cole and the JAS. Next up is Darby and Jungle Boy backstage trying to string two words together, and they're really struggling to do that. And next match up, good old Double J. Jeff Jarrett. You know what I'm saying? My man Jeff Jarrett coming out to the ring. How he's still performing the way he is honourable. Brilliant. Fantastic that he can still go the way he can. Let's have it right. He's doing some bits in the ring. Still at his age. One of the best of all time. You've got to be said. Jeff Jarrett, man. This was a decent match. One of the better matches on the show with Dax Harwood. Of course, it's Dax Harwood. He can make a broom have a good match. He's that damn good. He could get a broom over. That's how good Dax Harwood is. I think people sleep on him far too much. They don't give him his flowers. Don't give him the respect that is due. And this was a decent match. My only problem was that Jeff fucking Jarrett won the match. How is someone like Jeff Jarrett beating someone like Dax Harwood? I'll tell you how. It's thanks to Sonjay Dutt. That's right. They're building up, obviously, a tag team title match between FTR and Jarrett and Lethal. Overall, I can't see the FTR dropping those titles to Jarrett and Lethal. No chance. Absolute no chance that Jarrett's walking away with gold in this company at any point. Wardlow's up next. Squashed the job guy. Hit him a couple of times. Couple of power bombs, 1, 2, 3. Was there any real point to this? Did we really need a match there? Out comes Christian Cage, walks down to the ring and walks away again. Arn Anderson looks bewildered. Looks like he should be in an old people's zone pretty much. I'm sorry. I loved Arn Anderson back in the day, but now it's not looking great. He looks like someone's lost grandpa. Alright, can someone find his grandkids and take him home, please? Anyway, next up, we got all this thing about Sammy Guevara, MJF, Darby, Jungle Boy, and what they're doing with these 4 pillocks of AEW. We have a decent matchup between Sammy and Darby. Too much interference for my liking with MJF and Ty Conti. Silliness on the mic from the commentary team. Messing around with Pickles. Can you believe that? Pickles. What the hell is that about? Anyway, this was okay. We knew what was going to go down. MJF costs Darby the match, throws him in a skateboard a la Eddie Guerrero. Sammy Guevara takes a bump, makes the ref think that Darby had used the skateboard. And the ref, of course, didn't see a damn thing, of course, rings the bell. What happened to, if I don't see it, I can't call it? No? Oh well, never mind. Anyway, then they booked the match. It's MJF versus Sammy Guevara at Double or Nothing until Tony Schiavone gets a little call on the earpiece from Tony Khan telling him that, yeah, let's have a tag team match next week. And the winners of that, whoever wins, if Sammy and Guevara and MJF win, it will be MJF versus Sammy Guevara at Double or Nothing. If they don't, if Darby and Jungle Boy win, it will be a fatal 4-way with the 4 pillocks of AEW. MJF's not happy, runs away with Sammy Guevara, goes out to his ride, his car, his whip, whatever we're calling it, and says, no, there's no room in there. They zoom into the car and there's just literally no one in there. Plenty of space to fit little old Sammy G in the back. But no, MJF gets in and drives away, leaving Sammy bewildered, like, what the hell is going on here? Obviously, you know what's going to happen. They're going to turn on each other at Double or Nothing, or next week even. But that was okay. I didn't mind that segment. Let's move on to the Adam Cole bit, and we have a debut, ladies and gentlemen. But let's start off with Adam Cole in the ring. There's no baby, there's no boom, there's nothing like that. He's pure serious here. Comes out to the ring and he wants Chris Jericho right now. But he doesn't get Jericho. Jericho comes on the screen saying, I'd never get in a ring with you after what you let your wife go through last week. And he sends his boys to the ring. Here comes Purple Hat himself, Jake Hager, Daddy Mac Daddy, and Cool Hand Angelo Parker, along with Daniel Garcia. They rush the ring. They beat the hell out of Adam Cole. Who knew the Saviours would be coming down to the ring? Orange Cassidy and Bandito. Why are they coming out there? That didn't make much sense to me. They get in the ring. They get their asses handed to them straight away. And then you're thinking, oh well, never mind. It's another beatdown by the JAS. And all of a sudden, music hits. SRS comes up on the screen. Everyone's thinking, what, Sean Ross Sapp is in AEW now? Really? They're giving every fucker a job now, aren't they? Even that pillock. But no, it's not that dickhead. It is the backbreaker machine himself, part of the Undisputed era. They go way back. It is indeed Roderick Strong in AEW, and I'm hyped, man. He is one of the best professional wrestlers in the world, bar none. Don't sleep on Roddy, because he is phenomenal. He gets in the ring and takes everyone out, looking great. I'm so happy he is here in AEW. Hopefully we get to see the Undisputed Era in some formation come back to face the JAS. Where's Kyle O'Reilly? We know Bobby Fish is long gone, but we need Kyle O'Reilly back. We need Roderick Strong, Adam Cole. What a threesome that is. And a force to be reckoned with in AEW in the future. I can't wait to see where this goes. I am pumped for Roddy Strong in AEW. Anyway, QTV up next. Marshall saying there's a conspiracy against us. In comes Hobbs, puts him up against the wall and's like, I was doing well enough by myself until you came along and absolutely ruined everything for me. Now I lost my title, I've lost everything. What are we going to do? But QT says, don't worry, we'll sort this out. We'll get your title back. You'll be holding gold once again. He has to go to plan B, he says. Whatever plan B is, I do not know. We're going to have to find that one out. The TBS Championship is up next. Jade Cargill against Taya Valkyrie. Always been a fan of Taya Valkyrie, I've got to say. One of the best women's wrestlers in the world. For me, Jade Cargill is getting better and better and better and better, but kind of stagnating with this TBS Championship. I'd like to see her now go after that World Championship. She's done bits for the TBS Championship, but there's no real story there for her, and they're not doing anything with her. They just pull her out every now and again for a match against a nobody, and she wins. This one was decent. It was okay, but there were sloppy moments in it. Let's have it right. Especially that finish. What the hell was that? Taya goes for her finisher, and the rules, stipulations that they put on this match that Taya Valkyrie could not use the Road to Valhalla. If you're not sure what the Road to Valhalla is, it's exactly the same move that Jade uses, but she calls it Jaded. If you're not sure what that is, do you remember Beth Phoenix, her finisher, the Glam Slam, where she holds them up and then drops them face down? Yeah, that one there, they're both using it. Nowhere near as good as Beth Phoenix used to do anyway. Let's have it right. Anyway, the finish of the match, Taya Valkyrie looks like she's going to hit it anyway. She says, fuck it, I'm going to do it anyway. And what, you're going to get yourself disqualified, you dumb bitch? But no, she drops her. Jade lies down on the floor for like a minute and then somehow like manages to grab Ty Valkyrie, roll her up in the slowest roll up you have ever seen. It's like they played it in slow motion, but they didn't. It was fucking dreadful. Aubrey Edwards counts to 3 and the match is over. What a shit way to end the match. I'm sorry, it was dreadful. Absolutely abysmal. The only highlight to this was Ty Valkyrie looked like she was going to hit her finisher, the Road to Valhalla, on Aubrey Edwards. I would have loved to have seen that. I was like, yes, come on. But no, she let her go. Ugh. We actually could have had a moment there in AEW that would have been awesome. Britt Baker and Jamie Hayter are backstage and botched their way through a promo. That was dreadful. One of them's got an arm in this thing. The other one's got a shiner. It's just awful promo, really. And then we get to the main event. Daniel Bryan or Bryan Danielson, whatever we're calling him, is in there. Bryan Danielson is on commentary for the main event. The main event of this show is Kenny Omega and Takeshita versus Butcher and the Blade. Where the hell have they been? Alright. How are we supposed to take this seriously as a legitimate main event match, ladies and gentlemen? This was ridiculous. Decent tag match, don't get me wrong. Anytime Kenny Omega's in the ring, I'm a happy chappy. And the match was alright, I suppose. But you knew who was winning. It didn't really have that sort of feel like what's going to happen here in the match. You knew at some point Omega or Takeshita were picking up the pin, and they did. Good knee strike from Takeshita to get the 1, 2, 3. And then we knew exactly what was happening after the match, didn't we, really? We knew Danielson would make his way to the ring on the mic, chatting shit about Kenny Omega being an amateur, and that Takeshita's better off with the Blackpool Combat Club not being a second-rate Michael Nakazawa in the Elite. And then they get jumped from behind by the Blackpool Combat Club. The beat down, and of course we knew who was coming to make the save. Out come the Young Bucks, and it's super kick party time, ladies and gentlemen. As they take everyone out with a super kick, destroy everyone. Moxley's left in the ring. The screwdriver's there, and they go to take him out with the screwdriver. Takeshita tries to stop them. Blackpool Combat Club take that advantage and take out everyone apart from Takeshita, who's left standing in the ring. They try and force him to join the Blackpool Combat Club. He says no, and a low blow from Wheeler Useless, and then they beat the shit out of him, get the screwdriver, and literally just go to town on his head. Claret pouring out everywhere to end the show. And that's it. That's your AEW for you. That's how they end it. Where they're going from here, it looks like Takeshita's part of this faction now with the Elite. He's going to be fighting against the Blackpool Combat Club. Clearly, Hangman Page is not fit enough to be fighting in this match, which is a shame. I would have thought he would have been the perfect person to add to the foursome, but nope. It's going to be Takeshita, Bucks and Omega versus the Blackpool Combat Club at Double or Nothing, I'd assume. That's what they're doing. Maybe Anarchy in the Arena, Blood or Guts. I don't know where they're going with it, but it's going to be something along those sort of lines. And I just want to see it over. I want to see Danielson in the main event picture. I want to see Omega fighting for titles. I want to see the Bucks versus FTR. Why are we getting this? Come on, Tony, sort it out, son. Let me know what you think down below, ladies and gentlemen, because I would really like to know your thoughts on AEW Dynamite. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.